Hands-on 4 is available here, that is called as strike load. Strike load is very simple. Very simple. You are going to take one source and you are going to take one target. To get more hands-on on the tool, I given here strike load. Very simple. You can do your own. If you want, I can show you how it is there. Tomorrow, if you are not getting this one, let me know. I will be explaining that one. Next, hands-on 5 is available. That is called as flat file filter. The flat file filter is the one what we did last class. Now let us go for next one, that is called as hands-on 6. That is router transformation. Let me go for hands-on 6 router transformation. Router transformation is a active transformation and it is connected transformation. Active and connected transformation. And router transformation is useful to load multiple targets and handle multiple conditions. So till this point of time, used source is one only, target also one only. Source is one only, target also one only. In this lesson, you are going to use source is one, but target is many. Targets are many we are going to use here. Next, in router transformation properties are, one is input group. Always input group is what, sir? Always only one input group we are going to take it. That's what I am saying as source is only one. Input is only one. But can create here many user-defined output groups. User-defined output groups. Multiple output groups are possible. Then each group has its own one condition. All group conditions are evaluated for each row. One row I am sending as input means that will be evaluated for against the each and everything. One row can pass to multiple conditions. One row is going to pass the multiple conditions means is going to load into the multiple targets. Unlinked group outputs are ignored. Suppose any one port is available that we didn't connected, that will be ignored. Default group always one can capture rows that fail all group conditions. Any one record is failing all the group conditions, at that moment it is going to load into the default section. See the corresponding PowerPoint so that you come to understand more clearly. Let me go for router transformation. Then how router transformation will looks like is, see this one. Whatever input data is available, rows sent to multiple filter conditions. One filter condition is what, sir? Type code is equal to sales. I am sending here one employee. The employee type belongs to sales department or not. I am evaluating here. If that guy belongs to sales department, then it is going to load into the sales target. And it won't stop over there. It is going to verify what, sir? Second condition also it is going to verify. Third condition also it is going to verify. Why, sir? Why it is verifying second, third conditions? One time it is passed, right? It can out of this one. It can come out of this one, right? That's what your question. Here, rookies available. Rookies means nothing but new joinees. New joinees are called as rookies. So one sales department guy may be newly joined. At that moment, what, sir? That guy is going to pass here. That guy is going to pass here also. There is reason we are validating here. All the conditions is going to validate even though it is pass or fail. The first condition is what, sir? Pass or fail. It is going to validate the second condition. Second condition also pass or fail. It is going to validate the third condition. Third condition is pass. Then it's going to load into the third one. If it is not passing, then it's going to load into the default one. A record which is not satisfying these three things. It will go and store into default group. A record which is not satisfying these three things will go and load into the default group. That's what I am saying here. All input and output. Specify the filter conditions for each group. For each and every group, we are going to specify the condition. Usage is link the source data in one pass to multiple filter condition. Only one time I am passing. I am trying to validate here multiple conditions I am validating. Yesterday's situation is what, sir? Only one condition is allowed in the filter transformation. If you want to define one more condition, means you need to take one more filter transformation. See this diagram. See this diagram. I am sending here input group is what, sir? Only one input group I am sending here. But outputs are what, sir? This is one output corresponding to sales people. This is one output corresponding to non-sales people. This is one output corresponding to rookies people. This is one output that is corresponding to default, which are not falling under any of these groups. Those guys will be falling into the default group. User defined groups are, I can say these three things whatever available, sales, non-sales, rookies are called as user defined groups. Each group has one condition. Sales has one condition, non-sales has one condition, rookies has one condition. All group conditions are evaluated for each row. Whatever row we are sending, that row is going to evaluate what, sir? First condition, second condition, third condition. All the conditions are evaluated. If one condition is passing three things, means it is going to load into three targets. One record is passing three conditions. Then what will happen, sir? Same record will be inserted into the three targets. Now, one row can pass multiple conditions. That's what he's saying. Let us say a sales guy may be joined recently. A sales guy may be joined recently. At the moment what side is going to pass the sales, is going to pass the rookies also. Unlinked group outputs are ignored. Suppose see here, this one I am not linking to any other things. That will what will happen, sir? It is ignored. It is ignored. Those records, whatever is passed also, we are not capturing anywhere. We are not capturing anywhere. Next one is default group is always only one. Default group whatever available, it is always only one. It is useful to capture rows that fail all group conditions. Yesterday in the filter, this was one of the major disadvantage. We cannot capture the rejected records. We cannot capture the rejected records. And second major disadvantage is you cannot define here multiple conditions. I am defining here multiple conditions. One condition, second condition, third condition. Can you define like this multiple conditions? We have only one row is available, right? So you cannot define the multiple conditions. So these are the major disadvantages. One is multiple conditions you cannot define. Second is what, sir? Whatever rejected records are available, you are not able to capture it. These are the two disadvantages whatever available. Now see this one, router transformation in a mapping. This is what the ODS underscore employee. Did you remember or not? ODS underscore employee is your target in the first mapping. That one I am doing further processing. The ODS underscore employee data whatever available, that I am trying to understand what are the records are rookie records, what are the records are sales records, what are the records are non-sales records. I am trying to understand. If I go and see SQL developer and my ODS underscore employee data, let it open. Meanwhile I will discuss other things. Now filter versus router is available. Accepts only single condition, accepts here multiple conditions. Cannot capture rejected rows, can capture rejected rows by using default groups. If you use multiple filter transformation, see this one, to handle the same thing, if I want to do using the filter, I want to do it. Let us say I am sending here different types of customers I am sending, sir. In my customers, some people are attending from USA. That guy is my customer only, yes or no? You people are attending from offshore, from India only are attending. You are my offshore guys. Okay, some people are attending from UK. Let us say I have three different types of customers are available, or n number of customers are available, let us assume. At that moment, I want to separate USA people, UK people, like that I want to separate means I need to define here France is the condition. I am loading into France table. Japan is the condition. I am loading into the Japan table. USA is the condition. I am loading into the USA. How many conditions you are giving here, sir? One problem is, this is the source is available, right? From the source to filter, 3 times it is extracting the data. Suppose 10 records are available. What will happen, sir? 10 records will be extracted for this one. 10 records will be extracted for this one. 10 records will be extracted for this one. That means total how many times it is reading the records from the source, sir? 30 times it is reading. Same here means what, sir? Only one time it is going to read it. That's it. One time it is reading from the source, it will give the error. Once reading is completed, one record is came to the router. What is doing, sir? It is validating one by one condition. Here 30 times it is reading, here what sir? 10 times only it is reading. Because of that one, performance is going to improve here or not sir? You are getting my point? For each filter transformation, it is reading total source. For each filter transformation, it is reading total source. But here what is my processing is happening sir? Only one time it is reading from the source to here. Then it is trying to separate the records speed. That means what sir? Here performance is improved if you use the router. What is the meaning of group here? The meaning of group is, let us say sales team is one group. Let me open our target. This is what the target? B108 TDBU. And we have here tables. What is the target table? ODS underscore employee. In this ODS underscore employee, I have the data. Let me sort this one. Here I have the sales. All the sales people I can say one group. All the sales people I can say one group of people. And non-sales people means that maybe that guy may be admin guy, that guy may be finance guy, that guy may be UNK guy, or that guy may be some other things. Those guys are called as non-sales. Rookies means recently joined guys are called as rookies guys. You need to see today's date minus date height date. What is the duration? We used to say one word that is called as probation period, right? That means what sir? You joined recently, you will be in the probation period up to 6 months or 1 year based on the company norms. That is called as rookie. That is called as rookie. Recently joined people are called as rookies. If you go and see the English meaning, this is what the rookie, right click, then go for synonym. What is this? Recruit. That means recently recruited people are called as rookies. Okay, right. You understand what is the group meaning, madam? Yes? Not very clear. Okay, that is good. So we come to understand once my exercise is completed. Once my exercise is completed, okay. Let me see here. If I want to do the same job using filters means I need to do this. This is the way. If I want to do router means using this is the way what I need to do it. Let us go and try to do this exercise. After doing this exercise, I will come back again to this filter versus router and we'll try to implement the same thing using the filter also. Then we'll see how what is happening. Okay. First, let me go for the lab 1. Go to the lab 1. What is the page number? 86. Okay, page number 86, lab 1. The exercises in this lab are designed to walk the student through the process of using a router transformation. Objective: after completing the lab, the student will be able to understand the functionality of the router transformation, apply the router in a mapping where multiple filter conditions are required. Wherever multiple conditions are required, we are going to apply the router over there. Summary: in this lab, the student will develop a mapping where a row can be sent to one of 3 different target tables. One of 3 different target tables. The mapping will use a router transformation to group employee records based on various criteria, then route each record to a appropriate target table. So that guy belongs to sales means I am going to load into the sales table. If that guy belongs to non-sales means I am going to load into the non-sales table. If that guy is a recently joined one, that guy is going to load into the rookies table. If you go and see the conditions here, if I want to load a record into the sales table, then what all you are doing is should contain records for employees where the type code column contains what sir? Sales. I am going to validate in ODS underscore employee table, the type code is sales is available, then I am going to load into the table called as ODS underscore employee sales. Next, if I want to load the table non-sales, then the non-sales contains what sir? Finance, admin or MGR. For these 3 flags corresponding data I am storing in the non-sales. Rookies means should contain records for employees whose start date is less than 2 years from today's date. I am going to subtract today's date and start date. This difference is giving less than 2 years. At that moment, I am going to say as it is a rookie's data. Tell me, a sales guy may be a rookie guy or not, sir? Sales guy joined, let us say 6 months back he joined. Then what will happen, sir? He is going to satisfy sales condition, is going to satisfy what, sir? Rookie condition. That means a record, whatever input one record, maybe chances are there, maybe loading in 2 or more target tables. 2 or more target tables. Right. So the complete mapping should looks like this. This is what the source qualifier. This is whatever router. Then these are the 3 target tables what we are taking. Exercise 1, import the source and targets. Import source table. Note that ODS underscore employee was loaded as a target in the previous lab. Previously, same ODS underscore employee we used as what, sir? We used as a target, but in this exercise, that one we are using as a source. Previously, whatever it is act as a target, now it is going to act as what, sir? Source. The data in it actually represents intermediate data. Whatever we loaded yesterday, that is a intermediate data. That one that requires further processing, so we are doing that further processing. So in this lab, the same ODS underscore employee will act as a source. The mapping needs to source the table in the target database and load different tables in the target database. Okay, next. Resultingly, there are now 2 instances of the ODS underscore employee table in our RRA tech folder, a source definition and what's a target definition. As of now, if you go and see in my Informatica, in my source folder, in the source folder, I have the ODS underscore employee, sorry. In the target folder, I have ODS underscore employee. But shortly, we are going to see ODS underscore employee table is also going to come into where, sir? Sources folder also. Sources folder also. Same ODS underscore employee is going to come into the picture. Because this one I am going to use as a source. Open the RRA tech folder, open the source analyzer, right click anywhere in the work area, clear all. Import the relational source ODS underscore employee from the schema called as TDB schema we are importing. Try to do this job. Yes, Niru, please go to the designer. Already designer is available, D. Now go to the source analyzer. Source analyzer, that's correct. Clear the workspace. Clear the workspace. No, you need to adjust the windows properly. So whenever you maximize it, then try to move this one like this. Okay. This is what the workspace. If you think like this is not required, right click here, then clear all. Clear all. Then I want to import the table that is known as ODS underscore employee. Go to the sources menu. Go to the sources menu bar. Go to the sources menu bar. Then import from database. Then it is not from the HDBU. It is from where, sir? TDBU. So select here TDBU. And change the username also B108 TDBU. Then automatically owner name is going to change it. Use the tab, then automatically it will change it. Then RR capital, ITech small 1, 2, 3. Click on connect. Then you can expand the tables. There we have the ODS underscore employee. You can select it. Select the ODS underscore employee. Click on OK. Perfect. Perfect. Now we need to save this one. Click on save. Go to the repository menu, save it. Repository menu, save it. We completed source. Now what happens, sir? Same thing. Previously it was registered in the target table. Now it is registered in the source table also. It is registered. That's what I am saying. This first point here. Resultingly, there are now 2 instances of the ODS underscore employee table in your RRA folder, a source definition and target definition. Step 2, import the target tables. What are the target tables you want? Sales table, non-sales table, then Rookies table, try to import it. Import these three tables as targets. Go to the target designer. Go to the target designer. That's perfect. Clear the workspace. Right click in the empty work area. Right click, then clear all. Now go to the targets menu. Targets menu. Import from database. Excellent job. Then provide the password as RR capital I text small 123. Then connect. Then connect. There I have one table. The table is known as, three tables: sales, non-sales, rookie. These are the three tables what you are looking for. Click on OK. With this we completed importing the targets. Importing the targets. Third step, that is called as creating your mapping. Creating your mapping. So these are the three tables what you imported. Then creating your mapping. Create the mapping with the name of M underscore ODS underscore employee underscore type. I am copying that one. Add the ODS underscore employee source definition and source qualified to the new mapping. Add these all three tables to the work area. Try to do that one. Go to the designer. Go to the designer. There, create a mapping. Create a mapping. Mapping you can create using the work area. Work area is what, sir? Mapping designer work area. You need to change the work area, mapping designer work area. This is called as source analyzer work area. This is called as target designer work area. This is called as mapping designer work area. If already any mappings are available, then what you can do is how to delete this one, not deleting, how to clear this one. There is no clear all option. Then how to remove this one? How to remove is, here I have an option, delete, or you need to use close. Delete means deleting from the repository. Should not do that. Temporarily I want to remove from the work area. You need to click on close. So it is removed from here. Something else is available, that also will try to close it. Mapping, then close that one. It's not closing. Okay. Let us close it. Okay, that is the drop down showing still. If you disconnect and if you connect, it will be closing it permanently. Anyhow, we got now empty work area or not? We got now empty work area. Now go to the mappings menu. Go to the mappings menu. Click on create. Then provide the name. Already I copied the name. You can paste it. Click on OK. So based on the type column, we are trying to divide the employees as that guy belongs to sales department, or that guy belongs to non-sales department, or that guy is a new joinee, or it is a senior employee. That I am going to divide here. For that I want here sources and targets. I want drag and drop the source as this is our source and targets. Drag and drop sources and targets from here to work area. And targets also try to drag and drop. Try to drag and drop those three things. Careful. Okay, if you drag and drop like that, then what you can do is, now source is available somewhere, target is available somewhere. This is your source is available here, these are the targets are available. Now right click here, then go for arrange all, then all will be coming together here. Okay, right. Let us say I am taking your sources, source we are recommending always should be available in the left side, we are recommending. So source. Then this is your one target that is called as sales table. Then we have here rookies. Then we have here non-sales table. This is the non-sales table. So three tables are available: sales, then non-sales, then rookies. These are the three tables. Now how to move this data from year to year to year? Between I need to use what, sir? Router I need to use. That's what I am learning here, how to create the router. Create a router transformation. And some box I given here. What is this box? The router test each row against to every group condition. Every group condition. So a row can exit the transformation multiple times when the row does not meet any condition. It is placed in default group. Okay, the row can exit the default group if the ports are linked to another transformation or simply terminate there. You got my point, sir? If you default group, if you connect it to other groups, then it's going to pass to that one. If you're not connecting, this will be terminated over there. Okay, let us go and try to see this one. We are trying to create a router transformation and name it as RTR underscore ODS underscore employee underscore type. I am copying it. Then copy link all the ports from SQ underscore ODS underscore employee to router. Edit the router transformation and select the groups tab. Click on the add a new group button. Try to do this one. Try to add the router transformation to the work area. Try to add the router transformation to work area. Router. One input, multiple outputs icon will be there. One input and multiple outputs icon will be there. One input and multiple outputs icon will be there. That's what this router. Okay, click on that one. Then click in the work area. Drag and drop whatever columns are available in the source, those all columns into the router. Not from the source qualifier. Source means always source qualifier. So we're trying to drag and drop all the records, all the columns from there to here. See here, I'm closing the source time being because I want more space to work here. I'm closing the source qualifier also. See here, what is happening, sir? First group is came that is called as input group. Only one group is came that is called as what, sir? Input group. This input group I am going to divert into the three output groups. I am going to divert. One is sales, non-sales. Third is default. Sorry, rookies. Now try to double click on router. There we have one tab. The tab is known as groups tab. Now try to create one new group. New option is available where? Yes, that is correct. This window need to give some justification. You asked previously one question, right? Sir, what is group? That what is group answer you need to get from this window. Okay, give the name as sales. And condition we need to provide here. The condition is what, sir? We are validating the employee. The employee belongs to what? If the employee belongs to sales, then we are saying as sales group. If the employee belongs to finance, then we are saying as non-sales group, or manager also non-sales group, like that. Now try to define here condition. Go to the drop down. Then remove this true whatever available. Then go to the ports tab. Then take here type code column, double click. Then equal to. Then sales. Sales means what, sir? Single quote followed by sales. Single quote. And whatever in the database is available, like that only need to type it. Why? Because it is case sensitive. If you want to write whatever you want, means you use upper and lower statements. So what way database it is available? Sales is all are capital, it is available. So as it is, you need to write like that only. Why to take risk means you can go and you can copy and paste it. That's the best way. Okay, click on validate, click on OK. Okay. Again OK. Perfect job. Now similarly, you need to, here what happened? Some more spaces here. Okay. Now I want one more group. Create one more group. This is called as non-sales. No spaces are accepted, I guess. Okay, anyhow, try it. I don't think any spaces are accepted. Yeah, spaces are what, sir? Not allowed. So if you want space over there, give the underscore you want it. Now go for the drop down. I am saying non-sales requirement. What is non-sales requirement? If the guy belongs to finance or manager, or one more thing I give admin. These are the three things he belongs. Then I am saying yes. I am saying as non-sales department equal to what's sir? Finance. ORR. ORR type code is equal to right. What's the next one? MGR. Question is here, if I exclude the type code sales guys, we are getting everything right. That's what your question. But I have some people who are not belongs to these four departments also. In my data, I have a resource. That guy is no department is available here. This guy also will be coming into the picture. I have one guy UNK. That guy is not part of any department. That also coming here. My requirement is what? If I am saying non-sales, only that those guys are belongs to either admin, finance, or manager. These are the three things what I want to take it. Try to write like that. ORR. Yes, you can use in operator also. You can use it. But in the document we are using type code is equal to manager, MGR, then ORR, then type code is equal to, what sir? Admin. Single code admin. Right, validate it, click on OK. Okay, this is one group. Now I want one more group also, new joinee group or rookies group. That also I want it. Make in the third position. Select it and move the up arrow mark. Yes. Now try to give the name as rookies or new joinees, whatever way you want it. Give the name as new joinees or rookies. Now you need to define a new joinee. When I can say a employee is new joinee, sir, let us say that duration is less than 2 years. If you are doing some kind of, let us say, government job, okay, you join in one Air Force or something you join. You will be in the training period up to 1 year or 2 years of duration, right? That period is called as new joinee. Even our IT industry also, we have one designation called as ELT, entry level trainee, but not the 2 years of duration, maybe 3 months or 4 months or 6 months max. Right. So that one I want to capture here. Date hide condition is, this is what the condition. So what I am trying to validate here is, this is what I am trying to evaluate. Try to understand this condition. Date difference, session start time, one variable I used. What is variable, sir? If you go to the variables, built in, then I have here session start time. Session start time is one inbuilt variable. Whenever you ran your mapping, at that moment, whatever time is there, that time is nothing but session start time. Comma, date hide. From this date hide is also what, sir? One column which is available here, date hide. From these two things, what I am trying to capture, only DD part. DD means what, sir? Only days I am capturing it. The days difference I am taking it. You are getting my point? Once I got the difference, the difference I am calculating in what format? Date formats I am calculating. The number of days are less than 730. That means what, sir? Less than 2 years work. The difference is less than 730. That means he is a new join. That's what my condition. Is it clear, that condition? Yes, Niru, is it clear? Yes, if yes, click on OK. Yeah, click on OK. Then click on OK. We completed all the 3 conditions. Same thing can you do in the filter, sir? You can do, but you require 3 filter transformations. You require for each condition 1 filter. Click on OK as of now. Now try to connect to the corresponding ports to the corresponding target. See here, we got here 3 groups we got. One is called as sales group. Second is called as non-sales group. Third is called as new joinees group, we got it. Sales, all the records, whatever available, those things you can drag and drop onto the sales. And non-sales, all the things you can drag and drop onto the non-sales. And rookies, all the things you can drag and drop onto the rookies. Now right click on this one, arrange all, this is what we are trying to arrange it. So that's how it is going to move the data. Arrange all iconic, then this is how it is looking like. This is how it is looking like. Try to save it. Try to save it. And observe here it is valid or not. It's showing as what, sir? It is valid. Rest of the process is same, sir. Previously whatever you did it, same process you need to do now also. What is the rest of the process? Creating and running the workflow. I want to create one workflow with the name of WF underscore ODS underscore employee underscore type. Try to create it. Try to create it. Workflow, try to create it. Go to the designer. There I have the W button. W button. W button is, this is what the W button, workflow manager. Click on that. Then we got one window that is known as workflow manager window. Okay. Maximize this window. Then go to the workflows menu bar, then create one workflow. Give the name whatever we copied already. Click on OK. Then take the session task. Take the session task. Session task. Take the session task. This was the session task. Click on the session task. Click on the work area. Click on the work area. Then what is the mapping you created just now? M underscore ODS underscore employee underscore type, right? Employee underscore type you created. Click on OK. Then double click on the session task. Mapping tab. You need to provide your source and target connections properly. Select our source table, that is SQ underscore employee. It is mapped towards our native underscore source. That is correct. Is correct or wrong? Huh? Correct? Huh? This ODS underscore employee is available in the source or it is available in the target? ODS underscore employee is available in the target or it is available in the source? Not the Informatica folder. You need to see here. If you go and see, it is available in the B10 TDBU or it is available in the B108 SDBU. Where it is available? ODS underscore employee table is available where? ODS underscore employee table is available where? Target. Target corresponding connection is what? TDB. This is the one that we need to select it. This also targets or not, sir? This also target only. You need to select this one, then select this one. You can select like this. Okay. Now click on OK. Yeah. Okay, good question. What is trying to say is here, whenever you are creating the mapping, we are defining like this is the source, this is the target, it is available in the SDBU, it is available in the TDBU, you are saying it. Why you are giving again here connections here? Already we are doing in the designer, right? That's what he's saying. I said already one point, in the designer whatever ODBC connections you are creating, that is only accessible only designer. It is not available in the workflow manager like that architecture is available. In the workflow manager, your ODBC connections are not visible, not available. That's what we are giving once again connections. Of course, it is rework. I do agree, but that's how it is working. Okay, click on OK. Yeah, possible. One more question is here. Can you assign one mapping to multiple sessions? Answer is yes. You take one more session and you take same mapping. You take one more session and you take same mapping. You can assign it. Sorry? Vice versa. Is it also vice versa? Means what is that? One session, no. One session cannot have multiple mappings. One session is only one mapping. One session is going to drive only one mapping, not the multiple mappings. Okay, as of now, I am deleting these two things. I don't want it. Now try to connect these two things. Let me connect it. Then I am going to the repository menu. Then I am trying to save it. It is saying as valid. Now, if I go and right click on this one, start workflow from task, it is going to start it. It is going to run it. Now you can see here running, running, running. Once end of this running, we should see some data in the sales table, some data in the non-sales table, some data may not be available in the rookies table. The reason, if you go and see, observe your data, all the higher data is available in the 95s, 96, 01s. Now my current year is 2014. The difference is not going to satisfy the 730 days. That is the reason you may not expect any records in the rookies table, but records are available in the sales as well as non-sales is available. Let us go and try to see it. Try to see it in the workflow monitor. I am going to the workflow monitor, right click, get run properties, source and targets, try to adjust this window. See here, how many records are available total, sir? From the source, 26 records are available. Out of that one, how many records are loaded into the sales, sir? 14. How many records are loaded into the non-sales, sir? How many records are loaded into the rookie? 0. So 14 plus 8 is how much? 22. Out of 26, 22 are loaded successfully. 4 records are what, sir? Rejected. But unfortunate thing is this default group whatever available, the default group you didn't capture it anywhere, right? The default group you didn't connect it. If you connected that one, these 4 records will be moved into the default one. Now I am giving some exercise to you people. What is the exercise is? Create one dummy table with these 4 columns. Create one dummy table with these 4 columns and try to map with that default. And run the same mapping. You should get what, sir? 4 records in the default group. That is the one thing you need to verify. Number 2 thing. Whatever sales record is available, take one sales record and change this data whatever available here into the 2013. 2013 if I change it, if I run that one, then what will happen, sir? The incoming this record should be loading into the sales as well as rookies table. Is it happening like that or not? Verify that one. These are the 2 exercises I am giving. Try to verify in the lab. One is what, sir? Try to capture rejected rows, that is default things, into the one table. Create one dummy table and try to load it and observe it. Second is what, sir? Change this date here in such a way that it satisfies the condition. Then see if that record is loading the sales as well as rookies or not. That is the second condition. Second exercise. Third exercise. Don't use the router. Don't use the router and do the same functionality using the filter. Don't use the router and do the same functionality using the filter. And run the filter mapping and run the router mapping and note down what is the execution time. What is the execution time? You can note down by seeing here. By seeing here, you come to understand the execution time, right? Which is fast, which is slow, I want tomorrow. Can you do these all exercises? Yes, sir. Number 1 is capture the default group records. Number 2 is change the input data and try to make sure the incoming record is loading the sales as well as rookies. Number 3 is don't use the router, use the filter and try to note down that time, how much time it is running, note down this time, how much time it is running and give me the timestamps to me, which is fast, which is slow. Can you do these exercises? Okay, thank you. Tomorrow I will continue from this point.